All right, so with OCD being a big part of recovery, because if you can handle the OCD, right, and bring out down the alarms, right, because OCD is there, the brain sends OCD for you. It's a mechanism that the brain sends for you to scan for danger, right, until it trusts that everything is safe. But if it's in fight or flight, it's constantly trying to keep you alive. It's perceiving danger that's not there. It's sending false alarms, right? And it's a cycle that keeps going. And what people usually do is they keep that cycle going because they resist their thoughts. The brain perceives danger. They're like, and you were going, yes, keep those alarms on, because of the way we're responding incorrectly. Because we're sending the wrong responses because we keep doing this, right? When you do this, what you resist persists. And all the resistance brings your baseline up, and then the brain keeps throwing alarms at you. And our brain also monitors what you're resisting, right? When you're going like this, it goes, okay, good. I'll keep the alarms on. We're good, right? We're alive. Keep scanning for danger. Good boy. Keep scanning. We're doing our job. It's good. Good. I'm doing my job. I'm working perfectly. You're not mentally ill. The brain just sending a defense mechanism to keep you alive. It's brilliant. It's great. So, in my videos, I show you how to respond correctly to the OCD looping thoughts, right? And this also works for the anxiety, panic attacks, intrusive thoughts, your triggers, OCD, right? Everything is pretty much all the same alarm going off. At the end of the day, the core beliefs, all that shit, at the end of the day, it's just trying to keep you alive. And it's an old program, because it's been perceiving danger because you were in danger for so long, right? Life threw curveballs. Life threw you curveballs constantly. And you were, right? You're chronically in a chronic state. You're chronically in a state of fight or flight. So your baseline stayed there, right? And that became your new, 1,000 became your new 0 baseline. And when you're in a chronic state of fight or flight survival state, guess what? You're going to get alarms. Mayday, mayday, right? And alarms form in the form of symptoms, mental symptoms, and physical symptoms. That's like 10 things right there. If I keep doing this, it makes it seem like I got more points. So, with OCD, here's the important part. I have my other videos, check them out. But the methods that I learned from the DARE response from Michelle Kavanagh. Take a look at her and all the platforms. She's the Anxiety Paradox on Instagram. She's on Facebook, and she's got YouTube with the DARE response. So check all those out. She was a lifesaver to me, because when I was having doubts or I need some reassurance, I would just watch her videos. And I sometimes play the same video 3 times in one day. Because when you're in the thick of it, you forget shit easily, right? So sometimes I would have to play them 3 times a day to get that reassurance and that trust to keep moving forward. So with OCD, and when we're having these alarms, we allow the alarms. We don't resist, because what you resist persists. It's like saying don't think about purple tigers. First thing you're going to do is think about orange tigers. And then purple tigers again. Now orange. Purple again. Right? So we allow, right? And then we engage. So we don't try to figure out, fix, get involved, analyze, ruminate, judge. What else is there? We don't spend energy. We don't fight it. We don't analyze. I already said that. We don't try to fix it. I already said that. Right? Focus. You don't put focus on it. We just allow it to be. You become a curious observer. You go, yeah, hey, what's going on, Lemby? You're sending me the fear. You're sending me these alarms. All right. I'm allowing you to do your thing. I want you to go nuts. Actually, this is when I do this. What's a good form of taking away resistance? How can you show that you're taking away the resistance, that you're taking away the fight? Because you have 2 choices. You either fight or flee. right? Well, if you want to break that cycle, we got to take away the resistance. And how do you do that? Well, you know what I did? I asked for more. So if something's coming towards me that I don't like, that I feel uncomfortable with, instead of doing this, I go, yes, more. Another little alarm. Hey, bud, come here. Oh, yeah, mine. Give me more. Right? Before it knocks on the door, I'm already opening the door. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I was waiting by the peephole. I saw you, even though I can't see the peephole, but I saw something that was shadowy, and I opened the door, and it was you. It was you. Okay, hurry up. I got the door. We're going to let the heat in. Come inside. Have some tea. Right? While I'm going to go engage. And this video is about engaging. So you have the formula, right? You allow. You run towards it. You ask for more. You let it do its thing. You let it go wild. You feel the symptoms. It's almost like a form of exposure just by itself, because you're learning to get uncomfortable. You're learning not to fight with your thoughts. You're learning not to survive or white knuckle. So the next part, and don't forget, also don't focus, ruminate, try to figure out, try to fix, try to put the pieces together, try to analyze. Don't forget those two. But the end of that equation is just as big as the allowing. You know how we go allow and engage, right? But it seems to me is that people are doing is just allowing, which is good. I want you to get good at allowing. That's great. Finally, people are, I'm finally allowing, and I'm feeling it. I'm picturing it go through my chest like this. I can feel the pressure. It's like dissolving energy, like this weird energy. It's kind of dissolving. It goes through here. And yeah, Helmut was right. I can feel it. It's dissolving. Great. So I'm allowing it. I'm allowing it. And it's like they're dragging this into a big event. And they're not finishing it. So what you're supposed to do is allow it and then engage in life. So from now on, picture me doing this. Allow and then engage in life. So I probably put a seed in your head. From now on, every time you think about engaging, you're going to think about me doing that weird thing where I'm looking this way saying engage in life. Right? Don't forget about engaging. You need to engage. And when I mean engage, I mean actually engage in something else that has nothing to do with your allowing of that thought, symptom, feeling, whatever it is that's making you uncomfortable. Engage in something that you enjoy, right? Which is usually has nothing to do with anything that the limbic system is sending you when it comes to the form of fear or thoughts. So what are some of examples that you can write down here that are examples of engaging? Well, for me, you have opportunities everywhere to engage, right? It doesn't have to be like 5 things to engage in, like, right? You're not going to cut the lawn 18 times in a day, right? But these are just examples, right? So you get the picture. So, you have a thought, blah, blah. All right, thought, come with me. We're going to cut the lawn. All right, thought, come with me. We're going to do the dishes. So you have to have things that are a level of quality of engagement, right? So on the scale of 1 to 10, are you really engaging? Or are you just engaging in your thought that you just allowed? You see the difference? Don't engage back into your thought. Don't make it your recovery such an event. Don't make the process of allowing and engaging such an event. Just allow, blah, 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 and engage. So if you're going for a walk, enjoy it. Enjoy the walk. This is the time where you can, appreciate being in the present moment. Not to hide from things, because that's resistance. But be in the present moment because you enjoy it, because you're engaging, because we are acknowledging the alarms. We're not distracting. We're not resisting them. We're allowing them to be there. But we're going to engage in something that actually gets us engaged. So let's think of some more things. So you could be walking down the street with your dogs, doing the dishes, playing video games, looking at YouTube videos, recipes, Instagram. You want to travel to Norway? There's a bunch of Norway pages on Instagram that you can follow, right? And you can imagine yourself being there because you did your visuals today, and some of your future visuals, we're talking about where you want to be. You want to have your own business, or you want to live in the mountains. So start looking at things that get you excited about the mountains. So have pictures about the mountain. Download some pictures and put them on your screensaver. Put them on your phone. A picture of the mountains on your phone. Right? These are all things that get you engaged. So, yes, we allow, but don't forget to engage. If anything, this is almost more important than the allowing. But I find that, and I did this too, sometimes I forgot to finish it. I didn't engage. It seemed like, for some reason, I was too focused on the allowing, which is huge. It's massive. Golden nugget right there, massive. Allowing is like this breakthrough concept that not many programs are doing, not many people know about. Yes, I'll give you that. Right? But the engage part, it needs to happen. It needs to be there. To think of it, this is huge. Engage, you need to engage. You need to finish that equation. Write it down on your hand. So, write some things like, what did you do today? Give some detailed situations where, you were dealing with something and you allowed it, but what did you engage in the next second? Right? Did you draw a picture? Did you watch a funny movie? What do you do? And your engagement will change throughout the day because you can't watch a movie when you're out for a walk. So, engaging means wherever you are, how can you tap into something that you would rather do where you are? Right? And do it. Fully engage in it and do it. And make sure it's something that's not back at your symptoms or your recovery. Because then you're just putting you're putting fire on the flame, right? And then it makes the allowing irrelevant. What's the point of allowing constant alarms constantly? It never ends, and there's no point. You need to have an end. So allow, okay, that's enough. End. Engage, and then you know what? We're gonna bring that thought with us. Right? And you just keep going. You repeat that times 1.5 million. Okay, so engage. Don't forget to engage. Allow and engage.